Students who are listening to me from different parts of the world. If you are an IGCSE student and having English as a second language, so May June 2024 paper variant 1 has been solved for you. Let's go through this. So there are 4 exercises for reading and 2 for writing, and in these 4 exercises there are almost a different number of questions are there, and in total you have 2 hours to solve this paper and you have 60 marks. So 30 marks are there for reading exercises and half means 30 marks are there for your writing exercises. So let's see first question number 1. So in question number 1, in exercise 1 actually, you have a text to read, that is cosplay, and when you read that text you have 6 short questions. 5 of them carry 1 marks, whereas the last question carries 3 marks, so total 8 marks are there. So the first question was, when was the term cosplay invented? And the answer is 1984. You can add full sentence if you want to. The term cosplay was coined in 1984. The keyword in your answer is 1984. However, what type of cosplay does Lana prefer? So for solving these questions, make sure that you read and comprehend the text well in order to gain the perfect answer that can best be suitable for the question's requirement. So it was fantasy. Lana prefers fantasy themed cosplay or other game genres. The third question was, what is the most famous cosplay contest called? So the most famous cosplay, that is called World Cosplay Summit. This is the most famous cosplay competition. What type of character is Lana planning to be next in cosplay? So it's a non-human cosplay character. How would Lana like to make money from cosplay in the future? So there are 2 questions. One is what she will gain in the future and what she has already actually benefited from. So in the future, Lana aims to earn money by taking photographs at cosplay events. And what Lana has done now, so you have to give 3 details. This is question number 6 for 3 marks. So she had made friends, gained confidence, and become more creative. So you can add these things in your answer. So some students add actually earning money by photographs, so that is not the thing that she has already done, but that's about the future. Then we have exercise number 2. In exercise 2 you have matching information. It was about wild swimming at text. If you don't have the question paper, you can ask us and we will be sending you the question paper, so you can open the question paper and see the video. It will be more fruitful for you, more beneficial. So let's now move to the exercise 2. There, wild swimming is actually an article that you have to read, and there are 4 people who have given actually their views. Yes, there are 4 characters, and there are given different suggestions and comments and different statements. You have to match that which character, letter, or maybe A, B, C, D, which said which statement, or which statement can be matched to the which character or piece of text. So there are shorter 4 text here, and there are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, S, these 9 statements. Many of the students find this task tricky, but with your careful reading, there can be of course tricky questions. So if you read deeply, you will be able to understand it. So there is question number 7, and you have these 9 components. You have to match information. So here is the answer key. You can check your answers with this one. If first of all read the text, then solve the paper, and then check your answers with this key. Then next is exercise 3, notes completion task. You have car-free cities. There is an article about that there should be less cars in cities to make the environment cleaner or things like that. Now they have asked you to complete the notes. There are 4 marks for the first question, that is question number 8, and 3 marks question number 9. So total there are 7 marks for this exercise 3, that is for reading. Policies that have been introduced to reduce car use. Number 1, removing parking places, car-free zones, charging drivers to enter parts of a city, better public transport, parking charges outside the workplace. So we have added here 5 components, and you can add actually more or less than that. So you could add not more or less than that actually. You only need to give 4 things because you have 4 marks. So if you give 4, it's enough. 4 reasons or 4 policies. Then there is question number 9 in the same exercise, that is what the driver has tried doing in order to reduce his own car use. So you have to give 3 things, like what he has done, renting an e-bike or renting a bike, sharing a car, or making a travel plan, getting personalized advice on the best ways to avoid car use. So then you have exercise B, the last exercise in your reading section. It's MCQs based. So you have a toddler lab, a very interesting article to be read. That's about a research laboratory that psychologists actually do study on young children. So toddler lab, if you read that, it's very interesting. There will be some MCQs type questions that will be based on facts and opinions given in the text. So you will be giving the answer, and here is the answer key. Once you have solved, then you can see it. Let's move now to your writing section of your paper. You have total 30 marks. So the first question that you had was question number 16 in exercise 5. You have decided to help at a sports event that will take place in your town next month. Write an email to a friend about this. In your email, you should describe the sports event that you are going to help at. You have to give a description of the event. Then say why you decided to help at the sports event, why you have decided to help. Then explain what you will be doing at the sports event. What will be your contribution? How will you help? So you can divide these 3 strands in your answers into 3 different paragraphs. That will be a nice way to deal with this informal email to your friend. So write about 120 to 160 words. You will receive up to 6 marks for the content of your email and up to 9 marks for the language used. So these 6 marks for the content include what do you write well, how you feel you fulfill the needs of the question, that's the things that have been asked. And the marks of language include your grammar, spelling, punctuation, how perfectly you organize it by using different cohesive devices. So cohesion and coherence, again, you need to maintain. So okay, let's do it now. So you will add, in the beginning you will add the subject. So exciting news, helping at sports event next month. Hi John, I hope you are doing well. I wanted to share some exciting news with you. I have decided to help a big sports event happening in our town next month. It's a local athletics competition featuring different sports like running, football and basketball, and it's expected to attract a lot of participating spectators. So this is the description of the event. Now I decided to volunteer because I have always enjoyed being a part of sports event, and it's a great way to give back to the community. Plus it's a chance to meet new people and experience the excitement up close. So plus is like a linking words and phrase that connects. Like there's another reason that the writer, the sender of the email, is bringing why he decided. There is subject line in the beginning. At the event, I will be helping with organizing the participants and guiding them to their respective areas. I will also assist in setting up the equipment and making sure everything runs smoothly. So it's now the last paragraph where he gives the last thing that was asked. So what he will be doing, how he will be contributing, how will he be helping. It would be awesome if you could come and check it out. So at the end there is an invitation to come. Best Qasim. So you can add best report, best wishes, yours sincerely, whatsoever you want. So it's informal, you can only simply add best. Then there was a review of Teen Magazine, 15 marks, another question. So you recently bought a copy of a new magazine which is aimed at teenagers. You decide to review the magazine and you will post the review on your school website. So here are some comments about the magazine from your friends. It's quite expensive. I would prefer longer articles. There are some interesting topics. I love the photos. So you have to use these comments above, may give you some ideas, and you should use also your own ideas and write a review about 120 to 160 words. So it's a very short piece of text, the word limit that is there in your paper. I recently bought the new magazine for teenagers and it has some appealing features but also areas where it could improve. On the positive side, the photos are stunning, adding a vibrant visual appeal that enhances the reading experience. The magazine covers a variety of interesting topics including fashion, technology, health and even music, which can cater to different interests and taste. However, there are some drawbacks. The articles, though engaging, are rather short and I feel they could benefit from more in-depth coverage of certain subjects to make them more informative. Additionally, the magazine is quite expensive compared to others aimed at the same age group, which might discourage some teens from buying it regularly. Overall, while the magazine has potential, extending the articles and lowering the price will make it a more attractive choice for young readers. So here it's a very comprehensive covering all the comments given in the question rubric. So you can write your own answer as well and send us. Do not forget to give your feedback. Thanks for watching.